Hello everybody, welcome back to Weekly Cricket Dose. This is Himanshu Kashyap. Hope you guys are having a good day. Let's talk about yesterday match, shall we? It was a cracker of a match. Final ball, match went up to the final ball, proper edge of the seat match. And first of all, I'll give you a brief 1 minute kind of a hilaric synopsis of the match, and then we'll go on to the full detail of the match. So let's go. So basically, this match was a proper example of after you, you first. Mumbai tried to tell RCB, you please, you win. RCB did the same thing to Mumbai. No, sir, you go ahead, you win the match. Anyways, jokes aside, it was a proper match. Let's begin with the toss. The RCB won the toss. Virat Kohli decided to bat first, which was given the condition was the proper call. And as I informed you in my last video, Quinton de Kock is not available because of the quarantine and all due to COVID. So they had to bring in Chris Lynn, who couldn't play any matches last season. This was his first match for Mumbai Indians, and he did rather okayish, I would say, because first of all he got the captain Rohit Sharma, who was in good touch, run out, and afterwards, initially he was struggling to find the middle of the bat, but once he did, he capitalized on that. He scored 49 runs of about 30 odd balls, something like that. He's a good power hitter, we all know that, and he showed his potential. But would have liked him for continued bit more, because the partnership was already building with him and Surya Kumar Yadav. Surya Kumar Yadav, by the way, is in red hot form right now, whether be it international, domestic, or IPL. He comes to the middle and he's like already batting on 100. So, how much confidence he has right now. So the partnership was building around 10 over mark. They were on 86 for 1, and they were going pretty nice and strong. One would have hoped at least for 170 or above to be their final score, but it wasn't the case. And we all know Harshal Patel, who was initially playing for Delhi Capitals, and this season again came back to RCB. He did amazingly well. This is the first bowler to take a 5 for against Mumbai Indians in 14 seasons of IPL. That's mind-blowing stats. First ever bowler to take 5 for against MI Indians and MI. Anyway, so from the last 6 over, I think that's where the downfall of Mumbai Indians happened. The last 6 over, they could only score 39 runs and lost 6 wickets. That too, 4 of them came in the last over. The last over was crazy over. In the last over started, the score was 158. And on strike were Krunal Pandya and Kieron Pollard. Before that, Harshal Patel had already got 2 wickets, Hardik Pandya and Surya Kumar Yadav. The over starts with the wicket of Krunal Pandya. He tried to flick one. He didn't use any power, didn't follow through the shot, just tried to whip it off his legs, couldn't do so, didn't clear the rope, and Dan Christian caught it safely. Finally, by the way, RCB dropped 3 catches before that, so Dan Christian must have been under pressure, and he took a good catch. Then in the very next ball, Kieron Pollard came down the wicket, tried to slog his way out, but didn't read the slow ball and was again caught at deep mid wicket. So 2 in 2 basically, and hat-trick was up, and it was a good chance to take hat-trick because a number 7, and that to a debutant Marco Jensen, big tall bowler from South Africa. So he was on strike, and Harshal Patel did try his best, missed the Yorker just by an inch or so, missed the wicket. But anyhow, he got the 5th wicket. Very next ball, bowled Marco Jensen the very next ball, and basically the only run came at the last ball of the over. That too resulted in a run out when they tried to make 1 into 2. So the Mumbai Indians inning ended at 159. I think that was at least 20-25 runs short where they would have wanted to be given their start, a very good start. Now RCB's innings start, and on the second delivery of the over, Trent Bolt bowled a beautiful outsinger. Washington Sundar caught on the crease outside a regulation catch to Rohit Sharma. You expect him to take 9 out of 10 catches like that, but he didn't. He just again just like that. RCB, you go first, but that drop didn't cost Mumbai that much because Washington Sundar, I don't know what hurry he was in, but he was trying to slog everything. Many play and misses, miscued shots. He was surviving barely. On the other hand, Virat Kohli, all pure batsmen, all good technique as we all expect him from. And ultimately, Washington Sundar was dismissed by Krunal Pandya in the fourth over. Then came in the other debutant, Padail, I think. Wait, let me get this correct. Rajat Patidar, a batsman from Madhya Pradesh, had a very good domestic season. Syed Ali Mustaq was striking around 150, 160 striked in the Mustaq Ali Trophy. He came in, he showed good promise but couldn't last longer. Trent Bolt got him off on the third delivery of the sixth over, last over of the power play. Trent Bolt, by the way, has his 46% of the wicket within the power play, 49% at the death, and the remaining in the middle overs. So it was very crucial for Rajat to see him off, see the last over of the power play, make sure that he doesn't get wicket, but he couldn't read the knuckle ball of the Trent Bolt and play it on. So afterwards, the Glenn Maxwell joined him. There was big question on Glenn Maxwell, big bucks paid to him. Will he be good? So let me give you some stats over there. Previous season, Glenn Maxwell faced 171 balls, and he couldn't score a single six of them. Single six. This match, he played 28 balls. I want to say, wait, 28. 28 ball, and he scored two sixes, one switch hit and one straight down the ground 100-meter beautiful six. So already he hit two sixes, whereas in the last season he couldn't hit one. Also in the last season, his highest score in all of this in the season was 32 runs. In the first match here itself, he has 39. So he must be a very relief person. Now, but again, Kohli fell off to Bumrah. What's new? Bumrah coming in the middle period, doing it for MI, doing it for India, taking the crucial wickets, caught Virat Kohli right in front of wicket plum LBW. And in the next over, not next over, 2 overs after that, Kyle Jameson, the debutant from the moment, Macro Jensen got Maxwell out at fine leg. Maxwell tried to scoop it over, not scoop it over, pull it over the fine leg, but couldn't do so. So wickets in the quick succession. ABD came in, and Shahbaz Ahmed, relatively new face in the RCB. Wickets kept tumbling from one end, and ABD was there till the 17th over. The equation was around, I think, in the 3 overs they needed around 30 odd something runs, and ABD Bumrah had 1 hour left. Trent Bolt won, and the debutant Macro Jensen was supposed to bowl the final over. So 17th over, Bumrah bowled Bumrah struggled a little bit. ABD took him around the park, and Bolt tear the Bolt apart. So basically in the final over, only 7 runs were needed. One would have thought RCB, they had this in the bag, but no. Again RCB tried to do the same thing that Mumbai were doing. You first, please. So they managed to score only 4 runs of 3 balls, and the equation was 3 balls, 3 runs required with ABD on strike. Again, with ABD on strike, one would have hoped he would have won the match on that ball only. But ABD tried to play it smart, tucked the ball in the leg region, and tried to go for second. Was caught off guard. If you see the replays, ABD was running in a circular motion rather than in a straight way, so that took him a little bit more longer time to reach the crease, and Krunal Pandya threw in a very good throw, perfect, accurate at the stumps fast and flat, and ABD was caught well short of the crease. Now 2 runs required of the two ball. Two bowlers are playing, and thankfully for RCB, they managed to score those 2 runs, and thus the match was won by RCB. Interesting trivias about this match. This makes the ninth occasion on which Mumbai Indians has failed to win their first match of the season. Ninth occasion. The last they won was in 2012. Ever since, they haven't won their first match of the season. RCB, prior to this match, had played 3 season opener, as in the first match of the season, and they lost all 3 of them. This is the first time they have won, and this is the first defeat for Mumbai Indians in 6 matches in Chinnaswamy Stadium. Do you know who beat them last in the Chinnaswamy Stadium? Your answer, you guess, might be Chennai Super Kings, but it is not. Last time Mumbai Indians were beaten in Chennai was by RCB in 2011 eliminator, and ironically that was the last time ever, the last time RCB won in Chennai before this day. So that's it, guys. This was the review by me. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, like the button, and make sure to follow us for the more content, because I'll be here every day, even though the channel's name is Weekly Cricket. But come on, guys, we'll have to be here for the IPL, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another review for another match. Stay tuned.